Healing says nothing like, I need help. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Pillar 6, healing. Okay, sometimes we don't even know what it looks like. But I will tell you one thing, ladies. Menopause has a way of putting you in a very dark place. And I'm pretty stubborn. I've spent many years thinking that I had it all figured out. I don't need nobody to tell me about me. You know what I'm saying? Until menopause hit and I couldn't control the depression. I had no idea how hard it was going to be fighting that type of depression. That menopausal depression is something different. It is something different. And if you're not careful with it, especially if you're somebody who's prone to depression, if you're not careful with it, it can definitely have you go into the mental hospital. And I'm not even being funny. I'm being very serious, because I've come across a few women who have talked about the feelings of not wanting to be here. And I myself had those feelings because of the simple fact that my symptoms are so severe that I was like, I can't imagine spending 20, 30 years going through this. Like, the medical issues alone is like enough to send you, wanting to pack up and check out of this place. It wasn't until I realized that I couldn't get myself out of my own depression, and that I was really close to thinking, okay, I just don't want to be here. And I decided that I needed to get some help. I needed to put aside my ego and be like, yep, I definitely need some help, because I can't do this by myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone and telling them that you need help. Like, I can't do this. I'm about to lose my mind. Because that's how I feel. Well, that's how I felt. Until I got a therapist. I fought the whole idea of a therapist for so many years because I'm stubborn. My ego, man. I could have been healed. I could have probably avoided the symptoms. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And I'm so glad I did it, because even though I was doing the shadow work and the chakra healing and the meditation, I had hit some pretty sore, traumatic memories. You know what I'm saying? But there were still some things that I couldn't see that still needed to be tapped into and healed. And only somebody from the outside can really pull that out of you. Only a really good therapist can pull it out of you, because she has made me realize so much about myself just by asking simple questions. And it's like the moment she asks a question, it resonates, and then the tears start, because now she has unlocked something else, because the memory or some type of recognition just comes flooding, into my brain. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so right. So by having somebody there that supports you, gives you those encouraging words, and will slap you on the wrist when you are doing something you're not supposed to be doing, that is the best part of this whole journey, because it will allow you the freedom, come on, to transform yourself into the woman you are supposed to be, without fear, without doubt, without, past traumatic events that will come creeping back and will hold you like prisoners. No, we don't have that problem anymore. So for me, healing is, it's like a pill. It's like a pill. Because I feel like I've been prescribed just the right type of medicine for me. And there's not, I don't know. There's really no other way to discuss how healing yourself can positively impact your menopausal transition. Even though I'm still going through these crazy intense hot flashes, I am able to cope with them. I have tools set in place that helps me to deal with my hot flashes and not give into the chaotic mind that is going on right now while our body is losing all of the estrogen. So, healing will always be a necessity for growth. But you got to be open to it. You got to be willing, and you got to follow the steps that I've given you guys from the first pillar to this one. Because without them, it's going to be really, really hard to accept the healing phase. Because your ego is going to tell you better. Oh, no, you don't need that. You good, you know? And we don't need that. When you're able to heal internally, you can forgive yourself. Then you can forgive others. And then you can let go of all of the things that no longer serve you. Grudges, past arguments, broken hearts, things that can creep back into your life and cause you to relive all of that pain, all of that, unnecessary trauma. Let it go. When you can let it go and move on, then you have elevated. You are healing. You are connecting yourself with the divine energy. If you guys are interested in From Lilies to Lavender, you can catch it on my beacons. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, follow, do all the fun things from the bottom up. If you know what to do. Look at me, guys, sweating through my sweatshirt. So I'm going in the house to dry off.